Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. Let me get my thoughts on the whole Kenyon Martin, Jeremy Lin semi-controversy with Jeremy Lin having his head in dreadlocks. Now, here's the thing. I understand Kenyon Martin's standpoint and his views and his take on Jeremy Lin having dreadlocks. But at the end of the day, Kenyon Martin put himself in a position to be called a hypocrite because he has Chinese tattoos. We are all aware of cultural swagger jacking, especially when it comes to the black community. You know, you have a lot of people that talk shit about black people and try to disrespect black people and try to demean black people, but then they are always stealing from black people and copying off of black people. And to a certain degree, they don't want to give black people their credit. Whether it comes from wearing dreads to wearing, braids, having a certain type of look, a certain type of lingo, a certain type of coolness. One thing about black people, we are good at manufacturing coolness and swagger. We are the swagger innovators, whether people like it or not. And the thing is, my stance on non-blacks having dreadlocks, I have to admit, I don't like it. I do not care for it. Because a lot of times people do shit because they think it's cool and shit. Then they're not paying homage. They just do it because they think it's cool and they don't know the meaning behind certain shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the same as, Kenyon Martin having his Chinese tattoos. At the end of the day, that was sort of like a fad back in the day when he was playing. People was getting shit written in Chinese. But hey, I got to call it spade a spade. It is, swagger jacking from Chinese culture. Me, myself, I don't try to swagger jack or culture jack any other culture because really at the end of the day, I only care about my culture. Real talk. You won't ever see me with no tattoos in Chinese or Spanish writing for what? I'm not Spanish or I'm not Chinese. So why would I do that? So yeah, if you ask me if Kenyon Martin being a hypocrite, yeah, he is. Now, if he would have had his tattoos removed and then said that, then, hey, that's a different story. But he still has them. So, at the end of the day, they both have points. But to be fair, and I got to keep it 100, if you want to ask who's more right versus who's more wrong, I'll put it to you this way. You get jobs with having tattoos and Chinese writing. But see, here's the thing. They have passed laws where you're black and you have dreads, you can be denied employment. You know what I'm saying? You can be denied employment. But the funny part about it is you can work at a place where you got red or green hair working at Starbucks, but if you have dreads in certain places, and now certain places, certain type of braids, saying that if your braids is considered too urban, you may possibly be denied a job. Check out this story on Dr. Boyce Watkins' channel about a girl that was working at Banana Republic, and they told her that her braids was too urban. And as I said before, and then you got that bitch Coco trying to sneak this to sisters and shit when she got called out for having, African style braids. So yeah, if you want to know who I'm siding with, I'm siding more with Kenyon Martin based off the fact that a lot of people don't know the meaning behind dreads. You need to look it up. And based off the fact that people with dreads get discriminated more versus people with Chinese tattoos. So yeah, that's just my take, and I'm just going to leave it at that. That's all I have to say about that. I'm out.